Hey there, this is video 5.2. We're still talking about measures of central tendency, and this video, we're going to talk about range. Okay, well, when you did the mean, the order of your information didn't matter at all, but to do range and median and mode, which are the two videos that come after this, is just so much easier if you put the stuff in order. And you always put it in ascending order, so you always go from the smallest to the largest. Okay, so, okay, I'll fess up. I had this done in Excel, so it didn't take too much work for me to just reorganize the data for us, rather than having to put it in order. So range is simply the difference between the highest and lowest values. It's always a positive number. So range is basically big minus small. Guess I should add it. So, whoops. I changed this and then I forgot to change this. Company A and B and C. It'll probably be changed on yours because sometimes I don't find errors until I'm making my videos. So the biggest, that's why we put them in order. 245,000 minus our smallest, 27,000. Sorry, that moves so we can see it. Turn 245. Yes. 218. All right. You know what? Turn off the video. Do them yourself. It's not so hard. Actually, compared to all of them, this is like almost the super easiest. Okay, trust you did it. So for company B, top guy, 362,500 minus 25,100. Sorry, I should be saying that more mathy. $362,500 minus $25,100. $37,400. And company C, 77,400 minus 75,000. $2,400. Okay. So what does the range tell you about the data? It tells you a little bit about how spread out it is. Spread out the data is. But it's not the greatest because, for example, this one has a difference of $2,400. I could have a company where, okay, that's my top guy, that's my bottom guy. Right, there's a lot of different sets of numbers that are going to have that same range in there. So how would you use it to determine which company you work for? I don't know. What I can tell from the information I have, I'll just ignore this one for a second, is that for company B, there's a big spread in what people get paid, whereas with company C, it's not as big a spread. So the difference, for example, between the CEO and the guy that just works there is not much, whereas here it's a huge difference. I don't know if that matters, but that's what it's going to tell us. All right. Oh, a little practice here. Suppose you randomly sampled 6 acres in desolation wilderness for a non-indigenous weed and came up with the following counts of the weed in the region. Yes, I was Googling to find examples. Determine the mean and the range of the data. All right, so mean. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So remember that with the mean, it doesn't have to be in order. And because that's all we were doing with the question, I'm good with that. So it's 485 over 6. .8. So that means on average, there's about 81 plants. At those sampling acres. All right. So our range. Oh, neat. It was in order already anyway. 115 is my biggest number, minus 34, my smallest. Minus 34 is 81. Okay. The fact that the mean is 81 and the range is 81, that's just a weird coincidence. I wouldn't expect that to happen most of the time. All right, ta-da. There is the second one of our measures of central tendency. That would be range.